The Reds are now watching Travan Sanusi. Liverpool are one of the clubs to follow Birmingham City candidate Travan Sanusi, who is preparing to leave this summer, according to a recent report. Jürgen Klopp is looking to build for the future, with 19-year-old Southampton midfielder Romeo Lavia now considered a priority target after recent talks, given some of the players linked to the move to Anfield. 21-year-old Sporting defender Goncalo Inacio emerged as a target, as the manager is also keen to sign a new centre-back. The Reds will have no problem paying the €45 release clause this summer. Young Torino defender Pershurs is also appreciated by Klopp. Torino turned down the €30 million opening offer, and the Italian club reportedly wanted €40 million. The two Liverpool players are in the top 25 of the Golden Boy Index, which ranks the most promising young talents in European football. Harvey Elliott is 14th, Stefan Bajcetic is 21st, and the Merseyside team is now eager to bring in another exciting talent. According to the latest information, it is reported that the Reds want to sign Sanusi from Birmingham, who is preparing to leave the team this summer. The scouts have regularly checked on the 16-year-old's progress, and Liverpool are now keen to catch him. But they face fierce competition from some of the Premier League's top clubs. Also, Manchester City, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur and Newcastle United are following the young player, who occasionally trained with the Birmingham Ace but did not sign his scholarship contract. The Magpies and Reds have of course been linked to similar goals already this summer, with reports claiming that the former likes what they see from Dominik Szoboszlai, the latter envisions a move for Sandro Tonali, and are about to go head-to-head with Manchester's best with the Spurs. The left winger was in Birmingham's matchday squad and was called up for an away trip to Blackpool last season, but is not yet a part of the A-team. The Birmingham starlet managed to make their way into the U21 squad by scoring a second goal in a 3-0 win over Crewe Alexandra in March, and secured a stoppage win over Everton in December. Birmingham boss John Eustace has hailed the striker as a really exciting young attacking player, and has a lot of confidence in him, given that he has called him into the first squad for a championship game. Given that the young player turned just 16 in April, he's likely to be somewhat distant from entering the Liverpool squad, but he shows all signs that he could continue to be a top player if he continues on his current trajectory. Sanusi rises with England. He made 9 appearances in international friendly matches for the under-16, scoring 1 goal and 1 assist. It's exciting news that Liverpool are in the mix to secure his signing. Klopp can kick Guehi and Phillips. An update has surfaced about Liverpool's plans to add another central defender ahead of their 2023-2024 Premier League campaign. According to reports, the Reds are now eyeing a move for Crystal Palace centre-back Marc Guehi in the summer transfer window, because FSG is trying to strengthen Jürgen Klopp's side even more. The report claims they are ready to battle teams like Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur and Newcastle United to sign the England national team player in the coming weeks. However, it is also stated that the Eagles are poised to charge around £60 million, with current asking prices making it difficult for teams to close a deal. The 22-year-old is a right-footed central defender who could compete for a place in the back with the likes of Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate. His arrival could allow Klopp to brutally kick Nat Phillips, whom he previously hailed as crazy, from the roster this summer amid interest in the services of Dutch team Feyenoord. Reporter James Pearce recently said, Dutch champion Feyenoord is interested in Nat Phillips, who is worth around £10 million from Liverpool. The German coach is considering capitalizing on the Eredivisie team's desire to sign the defender by giving the green light to his exit before signing Guehi from Palace to replace the 26-year-old player. Phillips made only 2 Premier League appearances in the 2022-2023 season, with an average SofaScore score of 6.9. He was sent on loan to Bournemouth in the Championship for the second half of the 2021-2022 season. The lack of game time last season, combined with the manager's desire to send him into the second tier of English football, suggests that there are no immediate plans for him to be a regular in the first team. At 26, now might be the perfect time to make money from Phillips, because he hasn't developed to a point where he's comfortable with Klopp playing weekdays off week at Anfield. The signing of Gurhi will allow the boss to approve an exit, as the Palace fighter is a proven Premier League player who can come to compete with the first-choice options available. Last season, the former Chelsea candidate averaged 6.9 SofaScore ratings in 37 league games. He won 63% of his individual duels, showing that the British Titan could dominate the opposing attackers by winning most of his physical competitions. Meanwhile, Virgil van Dijk is the only Liverpool defender to have a higher SofaScore score average of 6.9. This shows that Gurhi, who was once called a tank by his former England U21 teammate Joe Bursick, has the potential to be one of Klopp's top picks in the position. Judging by the Opta data, the Eagles giant was excellent at getting the ball back for his team and was among the best defenders in this division last season. That's another reason why it's an exciting addition for the Reds. Therefore, FSG is trying to fend off the rivalry of Spurs, Arsenal and Newcastle to secure the signing of the England national team player. Because it could be a great signing that will let Klopp leave Phillips this summer. It may be the last season in Mohamed Salah's Liverpool jacket. When Mohamed Salah came to Liverpool in 2017, few would have believed the heights he would hit at Anfield in the next 6 years. Let's not forget that some even thought he was signed to Sadio Mane as a backup option. There is no doubt that Salah is now one of the greatest players in Liverpool's history. The King of Egypt became one of the standout offensive players of his generation, producing the end product at such a brutal rate that it made very good players seem average in comparison. A score of 186 goals in Liverpool's 305 games is a tremendous number, especially considering Salah is not a centre-forward. It's pretty surprising considering he's earned endless personal rewards and team trophies along the way. What is hovering ominously on the horizon is the 31-year-old's current Liverpool contract running out in a few years. This time next year will be the last chance for Liverpool to earn substantial money for Salah's services. Europe's top teams are undoubtedly considering a move at this point, and clubs in Saudi Arabia will potentially make a move. Should he stay at Anfield, the Reds are seriously risking losing him on a free transfer when his contract expires in 2025, which will be a huge blow. In reality, Salah's ideal scenario would be to extend his contract again. But in the short term, perhaps until 2026 or 2027, his freaky physical condition and dedication to his craft give him the best possible chance to stay on top longer than others. The most likely outcome will be that he will leave at a point that suits everyone for a variety of reasons, sailing into the sunset, making a huge amount of money for Liverpool and leaving behind a legendary legacy. If he can stand out in style this season, win the Premier League, or at least win some sort of silverware, it could be the perfect way to end his time as a Liverpool player and add another great chapter to his story.